The Rivals of Aether 2 cast looks a lot different than it did on release. While pretty balanced from the start, the entire cast was very strong. The devs undertook the philosophy, if everyone's broken, no one is. And everyone was on board for the most part. However, individual characters came under a lot of scrutiny due to having some powerful, frustrating, and sometimes obnoxious tools at their disposal. Through balance changes, the devs made it their mission to emphasize fun over balance by removing or nerfing aggravating aspect of the cast. The devs theorized that complaints would decrease and everyone would be more enjoyable to fight, making room for power level to be addressed later on. Now, after nearly 2 years of balance changes, there's a mixed consensus around the success of the devs' new philosophy. I'm here with Highznbrg and the Oneoutkast to discuss our thoughts on the state of character identity and balance in the Rivals 2 cast. But before we start, we got 3 creator codes in the balance. Who are you going to choose? I propose that you listen all the way through and hear all of our opinions. Whoever you agree with the most, that's the one that you input when you buy your next skin. Now, let's get into the video. So Outkast, how did you feel about the power level in the Rivals 2 beta? And how do you feel about the quote-unquote Nerf culture that we have now?
So when it came to the betas, first of all, I was not okay with some of the characters that flew under the radar. It's like, damn, how did this get passed? Here's an example. Fleet Up Air was basically Zetterburn up strong imbued in midair. Kragg and Lox are dying at like 120. Insanity, right? Also, Kragg had a wobble. If you guys didn't know. Down throw rock at the opponent, dude, there's nothing they can do about it. Like, they get hit twice, yo, they're locked out. And then Ranno was a tech chase fiend. Like, if you think it's bad now, dude, there was basically nothing you could do in the betas.
Sheik and Rivals too, yeah.
Yeah, this is like in the betas, so the Dark Ages. And then versus like now I'm like chill with it, only because like, alright, the same thing happened in Rivals of Aether 1, where the early access for Rivals 1, dog, Forsburn had a parry. It parried in front of him and he swirled the cape around. It was disjointed. It was a disjointed parry.
Yo.
So
that's kind of dope. No, I'm kidding. I
mean, it looked cool. It looked amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Even like
that's actually crazy.
Even back when they considered Lox one of the worst characters, he had. Do you remember when Aerial Side B was untechable, so you could do like a follow-up landing tusk into whatever you wanted to do?
Dog. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Beta, everyone had some absurd crack level of follow-up or move that shouldn't have worked the way it worked.
Maypul F-tilt?
Oh, God.
Maypul F-tilt, anybody? And dude, sliding parry sucked. So if you think Orcane bubbles were bad now, bad to deal with now, bro, it was basically impossible.
For a while, you couldn't SDI out of the bubble.
Oh no! If you were a heavyweight, yo, good luck, bro.
Yeah, and I was looking back at my old footage of the day that Orcane came out, and he was actually like really fast. Like I didn't realize that they nerfed his run speed, right? They did. So that shocked me because I completely forgot they did that. And I was seeing, and I was like zooming around all over the stage, and I was like, I low-key feel so bad. Like, I feel so bad for the Orcane players. So I didn't really know, like, couldn't understand what the Orcane people were talking about. But seeing him now until then, now I'm kind of seeing, like, the pain that they really went through.
Kind of have to play him a little more methodical in this day and age.
And how do you feel about the current balance right now, Highznbrg?
I do enjoy the active changes they are trying to make, but I feel like they went from how we were talking about a minute ago, every character was broken in their own sense, so no one was really bad, to there are clearly some pretty bad characters versus there are some pretty polarizing characters. And again, a lot of the characters that got nerfed down to their glory days, like we were talking about Wrastor before we started recording, we're talking about Orcane now. It's hard to keep some of them balanced, you know. You change one or two things in a good way and all of a sudden they're, you know, Wrastor's back to terrorizing most of the cast, or, you know, you change one or two things in a bad way and all of a sudden one of the best characters in the game is by a wide margin considered underwhelming now. So I don't know, I do like the constant changes. I feel like 2 years in they've done a lot. whether it's positive or not. In my opinion, I don't know. It just kind of depends on, I guess, the mood I'm in that moment, and how well the game is, feeling in the games I'm in. But I don't know. I feel like the changes are good. If your character got it bad, you probably don't like the changes. If your character got it good, you probably are loving them. I feel like everyone's been through both sides of it, you know what I mean? Is there a character right now that hasn't really been, dropped to a negative viewpoint? Kragg, maybe Zetterburn a little bit too. I've always thought Zetterburn was pure broken from day one.
No, I mean, in terms of, that didn't get hit,
super hard.
Super hard, Kragg.
Sure.
Ike, Zetter.
Yeah,
Loki,
I'd agree with Zetter too.
And then Clairen.
Yeah. Olympia too. She's probably still absurdly broken, and that's the thing is the top players of these characters will complain for a while, but then they just figure it out, and it's perspective too when it comes to these buffs and nerfs too. Because like I said, some people are just gonna be like, whatever, they changed a few things, I'm just gonna do a different combo route or do the move they buffed or do the move they nerfed less. You're gonna figure it out if you're a top player and you actually want to figure it out. It's just very easy to complain, And I'm not a top player or anything, but I play enough myself to where I feel the changes in the characters I play. You're gonna play an hour or two and get used to the changes if you're really that into the grind.
Highznbrg, you said something earlier that you said something a little slick, and you thought nobody was gonna notice, but you said something about if you buff Wrastor, then Wrastor might go back to terrorizing people again. And are you trying to insinuate that you haven't been terrorizing me on your stream for the past 2 weeks routinely? I just came back from hip fall and I got 3-0'd the fastest I've ever been in my life by Wrastor. I can't remember her name because her tag was so long. The craziest tag I've ever seen. Wrastor player terrorizing me. So do not ever say that mess to me ever again.
You're also getting
you're
getting used to the play style too. It's not as terrorizing anymore.
I thought I was getting used to the play style, and then I got 3-0'd again. So
that's what you gotta do. You mix up to the buffs, the nerfs, to people reacting to your gameplay. That's what good players do.
I mean, yeah.
And the other side of the players take it to Twitter and don't figure out what could be good about the changes.
Even regardless of the Wrastor talk, I still do wish Wrastor would get a little buffs. I love Rivals 1 Wrastor. That's my favorite character to watch. And I love just the grounded combos with the tilt cancels, all of that, the wave dash. And I just wish I want the ground game to be a little better. Wave dash buff. I want the tilt cancel not to be a little faster. That's all I want for Wrastor. I just love that mess. I know that will probably get me thrown out of the community, but I still want a Wrastor buff just for the fun. Just for him to, and like I said, I always feel very bad as someone who wasn't deep into the Rivals 1 community. I feel so horrible because there's already, even though we talking about the power level, you also have to contextualize it in regards to Rivals 1, because a lot of characters, even though they were strong at the beginning of Rivals 2, they weren't really anything compared to they were in Rivals 1. I know Wrastor was of course very strong at the beginning of Rivals 2, but a lot of people felt like he wasn't doing a fraction of what he could do in Rivals 1. And I feel like that's the Orcane players felt. And then of course Orcane got gutted, and so now they doubly feel that. So that's one thing that I wish that could be. I know some of that isn't necessarily just character balance. That's also just mechanics wise. Yeah. I feel like even if you were to, because I know someone's gonna go in workshop and just straight up make a Rivals 1 Orcane, but I bet you still not gonna be the same just because of the wave dash changes. And then of course with the balance right now, I think the game is in its funnest era than it's ever been, just because like I said, a lot of the obnoxious stuff got tuned down. Etalus for a good minute, he started off very weak, and then they gave him some very small buffs. I feel like they only did 2 balance patches with Etalus to make him a pseudo terrorist, and I think that pseudo people might be mad.
It's fun. It's actually fun watching. No, it's the thing.
Watching Etalus nuke people,
watching
or
Animal.
Yeah, because now they know my pain. Dog, we had like you're talking to the dude who has like one of the better Etaluses in his region.
Isn't bullets in your? Doesn't bullets go
Yeah.
to your local?
Yeah,
Good God.
yeah. That's the thing too. Like at our locals, bro. Like we actually have
I'm sorry.
we have our PR players actually showing up to locals.
Oh no. Oh, I'm very sorry for that, brother.
No, it's good. It's good. I pop in every once in a while. D-Brick.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is like the most fun it's been for me.
I do want to switch gears a little bit, and I made a tier list. Oh, actually, I guess I need to share my screen.
Okay, there you go.
I'm so sorry. Sorry I had to do this to you, Outkast.
Oh
But,
man, dude, you're stabbing me in the
First
heart.
of all,
man.
Shovel Knight's not in Rivals 2, and neither's Orc.
Hey man, you're gonna need to make a new section.
Not in Rivals 2.
So
yeah.
first we got Highznbrg. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
But,
I'm just kidding.
I think the best way to talk about this is we can talk about like characters who we're not even talking about like who's good, who's bad. We're more talking about like, you know, after going over like basically 2 years of nerfs for a lot of characters. So I would like to see like, how do y'all feel about the characters right now? And like, do you think that they need to be, you know, whether they need to be buffed more, need to be nerfed more in regards to not even necessarily being strong, but more like, for example, when it comes to like mobility or like identity, people talk a lot about Kragg's identity and things like that. Who's good and who still needs to work?
In my opinion, I feel like, and this is probably, I'm repeating what people said, but I feel like Olympia might be the only character that I feel needs, I guess if you're saying big changes, I feel like that's my opinion. She's probably the only one that needs a huge, not rework, but maybe more buffs.
Olympia more buffs?
La Reina.
Oh, you said La Reina.
Yeah,
Oh,
if I said Olympia, that's my bad. I meant La Reina. I was like,
I was like, yo,
no,
I was
that's my bad.
are we sure
I
about
probably
that?
said Olympia. I meant La Reina.
I was gonna be respectful. Me and Outkast, we like side-eyed each other from like all the way across the North American continent.
That's my bad. I was looking at Olympia and said Olympia. But no, I feel like La Reina, in my opinion right now, is the only one that needs quote-unquote big changes. I was playing Combo Devils earlier, and the chat I was in, even they were talking about La Reina and like how she doesn't really feel like a grappler in their opinion.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
just the best
the
grappler
snake
and a
allegations.
platform fighter is what they were talking about. You know what I mean?
What you mean? The best grappler is Kragg.
That's what I'm saying. Like people were arguing that like, you know, Kragg and other characters still get more off grabs.
It's like Kragg, Wrastor, Clairen.
They
better grapplers
they
than,
arguably get
than
way
Lorena.
more than La Reina does.
I always wonder about that, just because I started having a lot of fun with La Reina. And of course, when she first dropped, I really wanted her to get some buffs. Like, of course, the up throw. Up throw, you couldn't really do nothing. It feels like you're just getting a lot of straight hits if you were, you know, getting anything at all. There's a lot of down tilt. But I think that down throw change was so dope, just because of the, like, it's like a 50-50, I guess, or like a DI mix up. I think that's like, was very smart. Like that, I didn't expect that. You know, and of course making it a little easier to grab people with up air and back air, giving her the pelvic bone hitbox on her up tilt.
Oh yeah.
I like the changes that she's been getting.
Just one more push. That's all we need.
Yeah, I think that, of course, the funnest mess about her is, of course, the magnet stuff with the chair. I think making it so like chair survives from projectiles helped a lot, and making it so like she doesn't lose that her chair like ability, and making it like letting you use it more often. I think that's so cool. But I wish that like when she does a down B and she flies towards the chair, I low-key wish she could fly a little farther. Like if she could hold down B a little bit, like give me a little more,
bro.
please. Like I be struggling. Her recovery be killing me, dog. Like
You want her to Thor to her
Lord.
chair like the hammer, bro.
yeah, I need some Avengers power.
You're going the like another way from like how I want that move to get buffed, because I'm arguing like
Because you
chairs are-
co-main Lorena.
I'm trying to, but we'll see how Slade goes. As it stands right now, I kind of only want to use her against floaties, because it's like, well, if I'm dying in this matchup as Kragg, I'd rather have fun and have 4 big hits that can be used suddenly.
Yeah.
The change I wanted was like, if chair's already out, and then like I go for down special and I get hit, I should be able to down special again.
Oh yes. I agree with that.
Oh, that's a good change.
Not if I hit the downs. Yeah, I think that's more interesting. That gives the opponent like an idea of like which one do I hit, the Reina or the chair.
I'd be beating the shit out of the chair, bro.
Yeah,
No,
well,
yeah, bastard. Yeah, I know you do. You be beating my Lorena's chair.
Okay, but then yeah, you could be doing tricks on the chair, but you're letting Lorena get back on the
She's
stage.
getting the tricks a minute later, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's the trade-off.
Yeah.
It's like you're picking her or the chair.
That's a good change, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I never thought of that. I like that change.
I think I was being greedy, wanting to be able to just fly
I
across
like
the
that
entire
change,
stage.
I like that change too. I'm cool with either, because I could just jump cancel out of it.
I think another aspect that I would like to touch is her special pummel, the reward of getting the last hit of the B special pummel and the last hit of the regular pummel, just because like it's so hard to hit all three. That's like, I feel like it should be, I feel like the reward should be a little more massive with how hard it is, because it's really not worth it to go for the most part.
Mental damage though.
Yeah.
It's the mental bro. But I get what you're saying though. It, like, I feel like the special pummel, like 3, should do more or should kill at lower percents. I don't know. I think that's just me.
Are we putting Lorena on just slight changes? I can't think of a character that needs huge changes. Like quote unquote big. Maybe just Lorena, and I'd make my argument for Wrastor, but you know how that would go.
Well,
I think for big changes, it could be like for like what
like
the
almost
like
rework,
no, the overhaul their identity, bro.
I don't think any
What
character
are
really
they
needs
doing?
that right now.
I think a lot of people want that mess. That's
They don't know what they're asking
Exactly.
for, and it's like the only really one you can argue for is probably Lorena. And then like maybe Forsburn on a couple moves, but then again that's only slight changes, because some of the things Forsburn does, it's like I just see him as like 2 moves of doom.
Maybe make him a little less one trick pony.
Yeah, you got down air, and back hair.
How do you even do that with Force? Like, would that still be
I don't know how
considered
you
like
do that.
slight stuff, making him spread out his power among more of his tools? One thing I always loved, as people were talking about for a long time, was when he has all 3 smokestacks, is giving him like a new forward tilt. Like, it's smoke, so it doesn't actually like put out smoke no more. It'd be really cool if there's like a little like mini explosion, or like his special pummel. I don't even think it puts down smoke anymore. It only puts down smoke near them when you have all 3 stacks. So like reworking some of that stuff.
It would be cool if like if you can just make a mini detonation, and then it could just lead into a combo.
Yeah.
If he has all 3 and he does a special pummel.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only really big change, is like make use of like him being 3 stacked.
Yeah.
And encourage people to play in smoke maybe.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't think he really, besides of course spreading around the power, he doesn't really need any of the mess we're asking about. Mess would just be awesome. But I also like his side B. I think when he uses his clone to throw himself, I feel like that has like a lot of miss potential. It would make me think in my head that it would have a lot of like that you could throw him up, or like you could throw the clone instead of him, or something, or even like if you hit somebody with it, you can't even combo off of it, and it doesn't kill. And a lot of times you low key can be like negative, especially if they crouch cancel. It's like,
all right, so I guess
let's look about Zetter.
Just put him down below.
No more changes.
We're done. We're done. We're done for now. Wait until the next tournament.
Maybe a balanced state is not necessarily the right term. Maybe just no more changes.
Yeah.
Because
no more changes for now.
I think balance has like a certain connotation.
They're
with
perfect.
It. Right. Exactly. Like
They're
he's not too strong, he's not too weak. That's not what we're saying. I don't think he needs. Of course, you can fine tune some stuff, but like after the shine changes, I don't know what more fools who cry about Zetter. I obviously still get stomped by Zetter, but like he's a space.
I'll side eye it.
What about Clairen?
She needs
All right, big changes needed. No, I'm just kidding.
She needs some slight nerfs still, I think.
Just one more.
Yeah. Maybe 2 more.
She can get a little love tap, like one more time. But the thing is, I can't even think of like what I'd even nerf. Like I'm not gonna lie. I think I was watching Super Fusion.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which Clairen, but I was watching them try to up air somebody, and it was like the hilt like missed. And I know back in the day the hilt thing would have killed.
Dude, the hilt was like,
and I smiled
like
so hard. I smiled. I'm not gonna lie. My boy, he's telling when he saw the patch, he saw the up tilt got nerfed. Full smiled. Like I'm happy with Clairen.
Okay, that's fair.
It's either no more changes or slight changes needed. But for the agenda's sake, we'll keep her there.
Now we got Lox.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he's in a pretty good spot right now. Minus the magma, that's still kind of annoying. I hear people talk about magma getting whacked away really easily. He seems like he's in a chill spot. I never thought he was that bad.
I always just wonder about his recovery. Not saying that like it necessarily needs a buff, but like fools are optimizing covering his up B. Like they're like just in tournament, fools were doing the whole ledge. They're doing little hacks dash and then grabbing ledge again, killing me. And like they, of course, even now, I forgot who posted that video where it's like, as soon as Lox goes up, you just interrupt them off stage. You just like, bro, like his recovery. I think he could use some reworked attributes.
I was about to say you could put him there.
What would you guys change about his up B though? That wouldn't make him like completely broken.
I know how much PM inspired these devs, and of course the PM who has his up B is Ike. Yeah. And he travels so far horizontally with his up B. He can side B, or no, of course Lox can just wall jump out of side B. Not that he needs more horizontal this with up B, but like I wish that he could just cancel it. Like he don't have to come back down, bro. Like he don't have to do that.
Or give him super armor on his up B like Ike.
I didn't even realize it had super armor. Yeah. Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't spike him out of that.
Damn.
It was a kill move, too.
Okay, now you don't gotta do all that.
Yeah, no. Let's
keep
cook.
talking, Highznbrg. I like the way you talk.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, no. Chill.
Ike's Aether killed at like 80, the slamming hit.
Yo, 80? Oh,
okay. Rolling.
Hell nah, bro. That's okay.
Yeah.
How about this? You got a magma stack if you up B onto the ground.
Hey, I like that. Free magma stack? Yeah. Oh, I would love that.
As long as it doesn't kill, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm down to negotiate this, bro.
And of course, people always talked about like having his molten boulder like bounce on the actual lava. I think that's so like just adding the more interaction. And then the last thing about him is, of course, like I said, y'all like Ike. Ike can charge up his side B. Like, wouldn't y'all love, like, Olympia used to charge up her side B in Rivals 1? I mean, wouldn't you love a giant elephant? Of course, not fly across the entire screen like freaking Olympia, but, you know, he could get a little charge up, go like 1.5 extra distance. That'd be fire.
That's not a bad idea.
No, that'd be I feel like somebody's gonna be toxic about that. But that's just speculating.
Oh please, we're already toxic with some of the changes we're pitching with the Reina because it is very easy to stall with that down B change. Okay, back to Lorena for a second. With that, you know how you get like if it's like it's not activated and you just do a spin. I feel like you should be able to float a little bit and drift, so you get something.
That's one thing I don't like. I don't like when a move is on cooldown, where just like nothing happens. Like even though Rock Shine,
at least Lox gets to like drift a little bit with his.
Oh too. Yeah, see, like that's I think that's the perfect like analogy because like no magma. I like how it still does something. Like even when in Rivals 1, Kragg had the Rock Shine. I know you don't like Rock Shine. I don't know why you don't like Rock Shine. I just heard Jazz say you don't like Rock Shine. Well, I think it was Jazz.
Well, yeah, no, okay. Aside, real quick, because everybody in my vicinity was preaching how good Rock Shine is, I'm like, why? How? Show me. And then it's like in a combo video number like I don't know 426 769, like oh look how cool this was. I'm like, this isn't in a match. And then crickets.
This is just me. I don't think you guys want big changes to Lox, honestly. I think you guys would open up a monster, honestly.
Okay, well then, let's just move it down.
I'd be terrified if Lox got reworked, honestly. That'd be awful.
I would like some big changes to Lox.
Well, leave him up there. I'm just talking from my opinion. I do not want to see that.
People already got the training wheels off.
Fuck, dude. Give him 3 jumps since he's a floaty.
True.
No, I'm kidding. No,
he's
shut
a
up.
king.
No.
Because he's a king, so he should get super armor on all his attacks. So you can't touch a king.
Yo,
I'm kidding, brother man. Let's move on to Absa.
We're doing that. Yo, Reina should get super armor on side special.
Yeah.
Make Wrastor.
Zetter.
Give
Zetter
Wrastor 3
Frame
slipstreams while you're at it.
Oh, okay. All right. You got too far, bro. You got too far with that one. Holy.
Oh, make him be able to throw slipstream vertically.
That sounds really smart. So now let's go into this crazy dog right here.
Orcane.
I'm sure everyone could agree he needs some changes, right? Yeah.
I don't think he's bad.
Yeah. No, God no.
Because I know like they nerfed a lot of like his like ground speed stuff because of like the tech chasing mess he's used. It used to be able to do like the down throw mess, baby dash, and like all like he was just zooming all over the stage. But I'm like, I feel like instead of making him slower, why don't we change down throw so it's not a tech chase throw?
It's not so oppressive, yeah.
Because like
I thought we were gonna talk about up throw.
Oh no, yeah, of course up throw. Like of course up throw. I feel like they made so many changes to the god dog up throw.
They're struggling out here.
And like it keeps getting closer and closer. But to be fair, they made so many changes to slipstream that you would think. I know there's a lot of people like, man, just get rid of slipstream. Like just do something else because like rework Wrastor because they can never get slipstream right. But I like slipstream how it is now. I think this is the best slipstream that they've done out of all the changes. So maybe they could do that with Orcane up throw. Maybe. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I guess the old one they keep changing a move. That's my opinion for sure about Wrastor's slipstream. But what would you make up throw do? Just not be such a free kill confirm it with up air at later percents, or
it's like it's so free against heavyweights. But like one thing I think that could work, it would just first off if we're doing a different up throw, like just doing a different one entirely. How about they make it like
his little geyser?
Yeah, they make it.
Just shoot him out the blowhole.
Yeah,
they just make it a normal throw at this point.
And then you were talking about down throw being tech chase heavy. I mean, Orcane was kind of also a tech chase heavy character in R1, low key. So it's like, I mean, it's pretty much keeping the identity.
But of course, I feel like the biggest thing that these fools would be sad about is because tilts used to be mad fast. Even R1, the mad fast, down tilt, mad fast.
Oh my god!
And it's like
down tilt. And
so now it's like a normal down tilt now. And I loved all iterations of Orcane down tilt, but I know that the mains, the R1s, and of course we could have the just play R1 tier. I wonder, do we have to make that for Orcane? Just play Rivals 1?
Go back to the first
night.
But
he's so sad.
Yeah, but I mean, I think the main thing is like the speed is that the people crave or miss. So like I feel like if you were going to try to like give him like the speed or like the slipperiness when he would do like bubble butt and like the fair and just all that maneuverability, if you were to bring that back, you would have to nerf him in some other ways. I don't really got any ideas, but like I said, I looked at that footage from beta, I was like, dang,
that was powerful.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Everybody else was just more broken. Speaking of broken beta, Ranno. Jesus H, bro. Holy.
But do y'all want Ranno nerfs, though?
I thought you could leave him alone. Maybe buff him even a little bit.
You leave him alone for now. Like, the problem with Ranno right now is, like, most people just don't know.
Yeah.
And because Rannos aren't traveling the tournament, or they're not. There's not enough of them terrorizing ranked. Like, I don't know what you would do. I know what you would do to not make it polarizing.
I will say, compared to how it used to be, like, man, I love Ranno compared to how it used to be.
I'll take this. I'll take this iteration over whatever the hell we were doing with, like, 2 years ago. Holy shit.
I think we also have to take into consideration the Ranno mains, like how they feel. Because, like, I know, like, of course, Needle's way slower on the ground, so you can't camp with that mug. I don't think people really camp in this game anyway, but, like, you just can't
to throw it out
What?
as easily.
Me?
I've never been needle camped in this game.
I've definitely been camped.
Oh, if I were playing Rod, I would do it.
Is it like his slingshot stuff had got nerfed 5 or 6 months ago? That was a big thing that I think people were not happy about.
I think Bubble also got touched up a bit.
I think a lot of his other stuff that they touched, I haven't really heard that many complaints about. Of course, I think in mobility, I think that's the biggest thing that, you know, I would like for people to still have, because like typically that's like the funnest aspect of the character.
That's just the funnest aspect of like this genre.
Maybe we put slight change. Maybe just look at Ranno. Just not even his balance. Like we need a Ranno player on here.
Okay, Etalus. We're gonna move on because like it really is just a big question mark for me, because like I can't really discern like a little bit from like whatever is what he actually needs versus like actual salt on my end.
Sure, fair.
So I think I have it's not controversial, but I used to main Etalus. There's only one reason I mained Etalus. Phoenix Wrong was posting them fire clips with the flat Stanley, bro. Like the up B cancel, the little shine, the bear shine. That mug was so dope.
The bear shine.
Bro,
Oh no.
Bro, if I could change one thing in Ravels 2, I'd bring back bear shine. And of course it was unintended. And so they took the mug out. They specifically made it so like if you just do like an immediate, like an uncharged up B cancel, it doesn't have a hitbox anymore. And so you have to charge it a little bit to do it. But like you were never gonna, it was already hard enough to hit a up B cancel in a regular match. So I want them to bring that back. I don't care what you do to him. You can nerf him to oblivion. Just give that back. Please.
Jesus Christ. You'd make bullets very sad.
You want regular Etalus nerfs?
No, because I personally I think Etalus is just fine the way he is. Then again, you got to kind of remember like I'm playing Kragg. I'm playing Kragg, and it's like, damn, this is like as even as it can get in this matchup. Personally,
I've even talked to other Wrastor mains that think he does pretty good against Wrastor. So yeah, he's terrifying to me. I think he's fine where he's at now.
I think he's probably the most balanced character in this game.
that's
terrifying to say.
That's hilarious.
Like I said, as crazy as I don't know what you would do to him.
Yeah, make him either worse or more broken if they keep changing him.
That sour spot change on fair, I'm like, what did this do? Because like I remember losing two or three stocks when bullets sour spot faired me, and then I'm off stage, he fairs me again. I'm like, dog, what did this actually do? This just made you look cooler. All this did was just make you look cooler. This is some shit, bro. That's crazy. Like, yeah, adding a sour spot really helped. But no, it did. You can't just do it on shield now. Which, thank God. That was like really the only change I could think of. Was like that actually made him a terrorist.
He deserves to be no more changes, even though I want that one change. And my biased thing, I don't want him slight changes. Just one change, but yeah.
Okay, Wrastor, Highznbrg, that's all you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing on this character, bro.
Honestly, there are a few things I would change. I don't know if it'd bring him back to that terror level or not, but I think making his Nair hitfall hit connect into Nair 2 easier would be a good change. Because honestly, they've changed a lot to where his kill confirms aren't as easy executable. Like they changed up B a lot, so where up B kill confirms aren't as easy or rewarding unless it's on a fucking Kragg.
Yeah,
because he's super easy to hit confirms on. But like if you're getting outside of a range where they're not getting wombo comboed into a kill confirm, then you're relying on a pretty unsafe hit and getting your Marthritis. I think I agree, Beast, you mentioned earlier the slipstreams change is super good right now because you can still be offensive with it with Wrastor. If it's out and you get hit, you could still get it back by grabbing your opponent, hitting your opponent. But they also changed it to where if the opponent parries it and I go and hit you after you parried it, it doesn't come back. So it's more, incentive for it to be parried and, makes me want to play more defensively with, I guess, Slipstream. That's just Slipstream.
Yeah.
That one move in general has gotten more changes than some characters have gotten.
No, like it's like I think that is like the most consistent thing that has been changed.
Slipstream, yeah. But outside of Slipstream, like, I don't know. I've said this a lot. I don't know what else you could change aside from maybe toning up a little bit of his.
I think the Nair change might be fine, even though that would like terrorize the chunky folk.
Yeah, it would be even harder on the heavies, but it would just give him an easier kill move outside of going for a weird clap or catching a bad DI on forward throw at ledge. Also, one more thing maybe I'd give to Wrastor is maybe give him one more move that beats CC, because he really can't. If you're CCing all of his moves, most of them aren't gonna break CC into like 50, 60. That's why I fish for grab so much, because what's a stray hit gonna do at minus 50% with Wrastor? Not a lot. I think the only move that breaks CC that's grounded is up tilt. Yeah. You could CC jab, so jab 3 doesn't send you up. You can CC all hits of F tilt. You can CC down tilt. You can CC his kit. That's it though, because like other than that, even me getting better with Wrastor, I'm blowing people up whenever I get hits. He has a pretty good punish game. His offstage game is still fucking terrifying.
Pretty good punish.
Arguably, I'd say he's in a
good.
decent spot. No representation hurts him, of course, but just the changes I mentioned, maybe making Nair connect easier. CC beatable moves. Maybe make down be a little faster on the ground. That'd be cool.
Is it not faster when Slipstream's out?
It doesn't scale as much as like him jumping or running around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I feel like it should just be faster than Slipstream.
Yeah, I'd agree there. Make it just that much faster. That's about it, though. I think he's decent spot, maybe.
Because, I'm thinking jab 3 beating CC would be interesting. I don't think any other characters have that.
Yeah.
Just give him something, man. Make him number one again.
Hey, yo, we're gonna see like minute and a half games
for the one Wrastor that goes to tournaments. I need to hit up Zeke and take some lessons so I could go terrorize the scenes.
All right, moving on to Absa.
That's you too, because I don't really know a lot. I haven't played Absa. Haven't played against Absa a lot. I feel like that's a U2 talk.
They had some good buffs for her since when she first dropped. Of course, the wave dash changed, the best change in like the entire game. Like, I wish everybody could get a wave dash change like that. Like, that is so cold, bro. Like, it made her like infinitely way funner. Like, she's so good. But then this last patch, of course, you got the nerfs. They adjusted her side B to make it so like you don't just fair somebody and then just chase them with side B and just get like that extra pop every single time consistently. But the main thing, and of course they toned back her wave dash a little bit, which like I said, I like the when that first wave dash change. But the main thing is they made her fall speed way like slower to make her emphasize her floaty attributes. They gave her a sour spot on F tilt. I wish that fall speed changed. I wish they could revert that mug, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I wasn't really a fan of seeing the wave dash nerf, like her having sour spot on F tilt 1, I think it was.
Yeah.
At least make F tilt 2 slightly better then.
Yeah. I don't think her forward to nerf is that bad, but of course the fall speed, the wave dash, kind of going back into the mobility conversation. One thing I really liked about that Kragg side B, of course we're gonna get to talk about Kragg, but I like the toning back of some things. Like side B, like instead of it being like egregious, they kind of like make it more in the middle. I don't know if that's what actually happened in practice, but like on paper, or even with Absa side B, they adjusted to Absa side
they
C.
dialed it back.
Yeah, so like to kind of have it like in a happy medium almost.
Yeah, I think I'm chill with that.
And so now Fleet.
Honestly, like, even though I'm like the biggest hater, I'm not gonna lie. No more changes. Because if we're doing a comparison from like where she was in beta, she went from like Wicked Witch of the West to like Fairy Godmother.
Yeah, she's super balanced.
That's very smooth. Nice Outkast.
I wouldn't say super balanced, but she's certainly toned down to where she needs to be.
Like, this is fine. I'm in the camp of like, yo, let shit cook.
Yeah, let B-Bats do his thing.
Let Mystery Soul like hop between
5 characters.
Fleet and Galvan.
I remember people so mad about her dare, but in practice, Fool's doing the same thing with it.
It's still killing.
It's just not as frequent. Which like, the dare to me wasn't the problem. It's still the nair.
Yeah,
is the problem. But
man, that's crazy.
It's clear that they're not gonna change it. So I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever, fine. I guess I'll take this. At least it's not up air being Zetterburn imbued up strong.
Yeah.
And so now we go.
Oh baby,
Mr. Outkast, his baby boy.
Oh, okay.
Remove rock.
All right, so let's say he was like still broken, right? Back like during Genesis, right? This iteration of Genesis. So his recovery was busted as shit, right? What I would have done was like what they have now, actually, with the side B, right? And then keep pillarless the same. Gut the shit out of down throw, because I'm quite literally throwing by not using down throw right now. Yeah. I would gut it at like high percent, because what the fuck, bro? The reason why I'm saying this as a Kragg main is because I have to deal with this too in the Ditto. I would dial back. In beta, they actually had rock F throw slower than what we have now. I would also give less hits than the bear. That's what I would have done. But they went. Aether Studios went, hey, we're kind of gutting the recovery, which like, okay, bet. And it didn't really change all that much with how I play the character. In fact, it just makes the other person look stupid if they miss, which I'm more of a fan of. But they pansied out and then gave us a middle ground with the side B cancel, which I'm like, boo, no.
Dang, said no.
I unironically like the slower, like the even slower variant more. I would have rather let that cook, because like if y'all looked at my streams, I literally had a Stevie Wonder counter. I
was wondering what that was.
Because I also got sick of people like euphoric that Kragg recovery got gutted. Also, I got sick of Kragg mains crying that this thing got nerfed. It's like, dog, we kind of deserve it. I think it's more interesting that way, because it's like it gives Kragg a clear weakness, but the Kragg can like put a reversal on it, basically.
Now, how does that feel against floaties now? Against Fleet?
Oh, against Fleet? No, we've just lost even harder. So yeah, pick up a secondary just for this one specific matchup.
Damn.
Another philosophy of mine is like, I can blow past limits if I'm having fun.
Sure, yeah.
So if I'm not having fun in the Kragg Fleet matchup, I'm not really going to learn much on how to deal with it. Versus like if I'm playing like Reina or even Forsburn, it's like, well, I'm going to be playing this more often because I'm having fun.
Now, I don't necessarily agree with your with the side B take and reverting side B back to its worst state. Because, I mean, like I said, because all the Kraggs disappeared, at least at my level. I like the plat level. I played the Kraggs the first day. I literally have never caught a Kragg since. Because, like, they stopped coming. Because I was playing Lox and doing, like, the low fair at the ledge. The mess was diabolical. That first day was diabolical. And they didn't adjust that day. But they haven't come back.
The reason why I'm like this is because like y'all should have played Rivals 1.
Fair.
As Kragg in Rivals 1, it's like we basically had to get giga creative with some of the recovery, right? Because in Rivals 1, everybody had cracked out movement. So if I'm out there, I'm likely going to die if I stay out here.
So you grew up in the trenches is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's like, oh, and then like in this game, it's slower and not everybody has like that cracked out movement. And again, going back to the engine, it feels slower, so I'm able to react faster.
Fair.
Yeah. And really assess the situation of like, oh, or assess like how to autopilot my way back on the stage.
Yeah, bro, your rivals one players be playing fast as fuck.
And that was the other thing too, because I played in a bracket. I played in a bracket with this patch in mind, right? And the people that were edge guarding me were gonna do that with my broken recovery anyway, so it's like nothing changed.
Yeah, exactly.
To me, I'm like teetering on like for Kragg, it's like, yo, let it cook now. Like it's either I'm only saying slight balance change because I kind of want the slow shit back because I thought it was funny, but if we're talking like with like the slow side special cancel in mind, then no more changes. Just let it be. Yeah. All right, Maypul, Danny Boy's wife.
Do not change that shit. Leave her alone. It's not too polarizing. They've done a lot to her.
They've already
done nerfs, up air mobility nerf.
Yeah.
If anything, I would give the up air mobility back because like not really anybody's terrorizing shit with Maypul.
Slight changes rework or slight changes balance.
The only other person I could think, because of course, Plup used to play a lot of Maypul and PPMD. When he had a Rivals 2 arc and he used to play Maypul, but he dropped Maypul because I forgot what they nerfed on her, but I
think it was 100% up tilt.
Yeah,
because like dog, that move was a war. That was almost as fast as jab.
Yeah, I guess he got nerfed around a time where I guess Plup won Genesis and he was going F tilt tether there. And of course it's crazy because Dan plays Maypul. So like and the thing is I don't know how many people actually play her because like I've never really heard anybody complaining about her.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't either.
You know.
Lately anyways.
So yeah, I guess just leave her as is.
And then we
Olympia. I don't know what you would do with Ollie now.
Yeah, shit.
It's like what do they change in this patch?
They changed her air mobility.
They made fair less safe, right?
Oh, thank God. If anything, I think that was the only thing
I'm pretty sure fair's less safe.
It would either only be that. Be that or the down tilt.
They reduced the down tilt to up strong as way harder to do.
Yeah. I got hit by it like 3 times the other night though, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they also change up B in a way? They nerfed it? I could be wrong. It might have been the patch before.
I remember them nerfing up B, but I don't exactly remember.
I think it connects. I mean, it still connects crazy good, but I think it might connect less good, quote unquote.
I think you're right. And I think that's fine. So maybe she can stay the same?
Yeah.
For now, yeah. Like
I don't want her any more nerfs.
Or buffed.
Yeah, just leave her. I mean, yo, remember that the time when she dropped?
Dude.
Bro, and everybody loved her because everyone said she's the most like R1.
Yeah, and look how that turned out. Like everybody did a heel turn, and it's like, actually, no, we do not like this.
This is terrifying.
That's why, dude. Even Kragg, like he's the most one of the more R1 characters. To this day, people are still sending hate mail. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it, but it's like, this is why making R1 3D would not work.
It's Smash Ultimate Furry Edition.
PM
It'd just be an entirely.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
People would not like it if this was just R1 but 3D with shields, grabs, and ledges. I think personally, because of how ridiculously fast that game was.
That's the one thing I'm praying to worship. I hope somebody right now is in the lab making Project R when the mode mess comes. Because I would just love to see like the what if.
I want to see it.
If they make a Project R, I will be there no matter what. I know I will be playing that mess. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be going to the to the Shadow Mages because PM has Shadow Mages right now.
Yeah.
The Shadow Genesis Black. So they're gonna be like the Genesis Black is gonna be the PM players and the Project R players. Dan's gonna ban Project R. No Project R is allowed.
No, if anything, he would. I think he would. I think he would make it a side mode. If anything, he would ask the source and then implement it in the game, in the base game, and like, hey, it's a mode you can toggle.
The thing is, I feel like then what's gonna happen? They're gonna toggle it. I feel like a lot of people would prefer it a lot more than regular. So then people make it the regular. I'm not sure about that one. Because
if people complained about like that whole thing of like, wow, everybody is so broken. then they're gonna complain about this. But that's just me. You get what I mean? But anyways, last one, Galvan.
Perfect.
Galvan. Because the thing is, even though like on paper he has so many ridiculous things, he has so many ridiculous buttons, like, and he be doing ridiculous things. It's so funny because Lox gets so much derogatory mess for being like a baby character. Like, oh, all his stuff combos together. Like, oh, he got these big moves coming together. But Galvan is like the sexy person in the workplace. It's like Lox people call security for Lox players. But Galvan does the same mess, and everybody loves Galvan. The top players picking up Galvan. Like, people be so happy. Oh, he's bust out the Galvan. And Lox is the meme that they bust out.
Here's the reason why. It's because A, he's a dinosaur. B, he had a
So they're racist
banger trailer.
So they're racist to elephants.
Okay,
I got it.
Hold on. Wow. This is like onions. You peel that back by layers. Anyways, with Lox, it's because it's like he's the most straightforward.
Yeah.
With Galvan on the surface, it's not. He is not.
Because of drills. Oh, drills.
Yeah, exactly. And Magnet, yo, you could do so much with Magnet, even though it's like fucking using it as a spacing tool. That's about it. If you really wanted to.
I used to think Magnet was busted on launch, but now it's like, okay, letting the character cook. He's a lot less egregious than I thought. I used to hate Galvan on launch. I thought he was like toxic. I'm biased because that's when Cruise came. And so I'll never forget, I went on Cruise and I was doing solo Cruise and I matched against 3 dudes. And the fool was spamming emotes in the chat. The first 2 dudes, I slapped the mess out of them. First dude was a scrub. I bodied him. Second dude, okay, we had a nice little match. Third dude, I'd come in there with 2 stocks. The third dude come on with Galvan, stomped the mess out of me so bad, taunting me. Then all 3 of them, I never felt more embarrassed in my life. In the lobby after, it's all 3 of them spamming all this mess at me. And I'm just sitting there quiet. Like, there's nothing for me to say. I like Galvan now.
To me, Galvan is like, other than Wrastor, I think he has like the best advantage state.
Yeah.
He's like, and it's actually a toss-up for me between Wrastor and Galvan for best advantage. Because it's like real, because he has the fear factor on top of it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the other reason I don't really want Galvan touched, because I feel like so many people are having so much fun with him. Like, I really don't want to like mess with people's fun. Like, and he's not like, I don't think anybody thinks he's top 5 or anything like that. So like,
no, there are people that think that.
Galvan top 5.
That's crazy.
Yep, there are people out there that think that. But again, people are having fun, and most of like what I say on like if I stream, it's mostly just salt. That I'm like, damn, bro, I really just got hit by the crazy nair. That's awesome because I jabbed your shield.
Yeah, reverse nair is or I guess back nair. So the mess is nasty. If anything, if they would do anything to him, maybe that could be touched with.
That'd be the only thing. That'd be the only thing I would hit, but I would have to give him something else because he needs something.
Just
on paper, he really does suck.
You just make him galvanize 24/7.
Oh god.
I mean, so what do y'all think about this list then? You know, I think this is a pretty handsome list.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
Okay, so I have the final question. Was the Nerf culture, quote unquote, warranted? Or you think it was a bad idea?
No, I think it's warranted.
You go first.
Imagine we're still playing
Highznbrg?
the pre-beta stuff right now.
Oh, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably would have hopped off Rivals.
It would be,
and that's a crazy
it'd
sentence
be
for
crazy.
me.
And like, of course, you know, people would be playing how they'd have to be playing if that were the case. But some characters truly needed it. Some characters still need it. Maybe to like the extent some characters have gotten, maybe not. Some characters have gotten it horribly, but I feel like that's just the cycle of a game like this, and we're only 2 years in, barely.
Because Rivals 1 was not, that road was bumpy. I think it was warranted only because like even Rivals 1, they had Kragg Rock, right? Did you know that it used to have HP?
Oh my gosh.
It was like 8 or 6. And Zetter Upstrong unimbued did like 3%. That shit did not break rock.
God,
Yeah, that's wild.
Even Rivals 1 was not this like monolith of like perfection.
Sure, yeah. No game is.
Yeah, R2 should be given that grace.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I think.
Chill on the Twitter complaining people.
Holy crap, dude! Especially if it's coming from a top player, dog. That shit gets magnified.
Yeah, I mean, you're not making your game look any better.
This is a whole other. This is a whole other topic.
If you're gonna cry, like at least more constructive crying.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna like, don't just say Clairen is buffed. Like it was not this patch. It was the patch before. Fools were mad when it's like when Kragg first got nerfed and Zetterburn got nerfed. Clairen got nerfed the patch before that, and so that Zetterburn Kragg patch, she didn't get nerfed. Fools were crying that Clairen didn't get nerfed. I can't believe Clairen got away like a criminal. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what did you like? Like the note board. I don't know if y'all ever checked the note board, but it's like,
Oh hell no, bro! It's
fools
like
will come up there and they'll say like, bruh, floor hugging, and they won't say like anything else. They'll say like floor hugging still didn't get changed, and it's like right in the Dez face. I'm like, you don't like floor hugging? Okay, fine. Okay, talk about it. Say specifically what you want, but don't just yell out into the ether.
Hey, I get it.
Into the ether. I really appreciate y'all for speaking with me. This was a lot of fun. If anybody watched it all the way through, make sure to give it a like. Shout out to these fools, the Oneoutkast and Highznbrg. Check out their channels. And I have one more fun little question I want to do. What do y'all think about Slade when it comes to this tier list? From what y'all seen of Slade, what do you think about him? Do you think he's busted? Do you think he's... What y'all think about him?
Yeah, man. Big changes in balance.
Early thoughts, they need to nerf him.
He needs a full rework.
Okay, I will say this. Like, my one thought about Slade is like, man, they didn't go with my infinite money glitch, bro. Shame.
From what?
For Slade, like they could have had it. They had an infinite money glitch right there.
What
and
do you
then
mean?
also we could have got the bag.
We had an infinite money glitch?
Yeah, here's what they could have done. Like for Slade's default skin, right? They give him a pirate shirt.
Oh,
and then every subsequent skin after.
You mean that kind of infinite money? You talking about infinite real money?
Yeah, real infinite money. They could have given him a pirate shirt as his default, and then every subsequent skin after make him shirtless. Come on, you gotta pay to free the nipple.
There you go.
They should have given him a mechanic that like makes it so if he takes enough damage, he like his jacket just rips off of him.
Dude, you're Soul Calibur. We're doing Soul Calibur 4.
Or give him like his gimmick is that he gets covered in water, so he's like glistening. So that's makes like his eyes just glistening. Just just make him.
yo, but no pause though.
No pause.
Yeah, so Dez, we need money, right? We don't no more layoffs, right?
This is it.
Yo, the summer skin is gonna be crazy. I know that summer skin. Whoever's working on that right now, I know that Dev's just ready to unleash that skin.
Yo, and then people using the creator codes, we be rolling in it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, it's time to get our bread up. Oh, yeah.
I know I'm a genius.
And that is one thing I do get. There's a lot of props on. Like, there's so many people who like they want the game to be like not necessarily furry bait, but like, and the devs are just not about it at all. It's not about it.
We got no choice sometimes, but hey, they're standing on the ground.
Stand on business. I like that.